guys, welcome to my YouTube channel named That's Refference. In this video, we are going to see about the topic. It's in the slide. It's cricket history. So guys, let's go into the video. So first, World Cup winners. There are West Indies in 1975, West Indies in 1979, India in 1983, Australia in 1987, Pakistan in 1992, Sri Lanka in 1996, Australia in 1999, Australia in 2003, Australia in 2007, India in 2011, Australia in 2015, England in 2019 and New Zealand in 2021. So we're going to see all of them. 1975 World Cup, West Indies beat Australia and wins the World Cup. The info in this are: date and ground, Lords, London, 21st June 1975. West Indies vs Australia. Captains Clive Leard for West Indies and Ian Chappell for Australia. West Indies score 291 for 8. Australia score 274 for all out. So West Indies win by 17 runs. Man of the match goes to Clive Leard, who hit 102 runs and 1 wicket. So next we are going to go to 1979. 1979 World Cup. West Indies beat England and wins the World Cup. So the info on this is: date and ground, Lords, London, 23rd June 1979. West Indies vs England. So captains was Clive Leard for West Indies again and Mike Braley for England. West Indies score was 286 for 9, but England's score was just 194 for 10. So they have been off. So West Indies win by 92 runs, and man of the match Viv Richards, who hit 138 runs. So this is the info in 1979. And so we are here. 1983 World Cup, India beat West Indies and win the World Cup. So the info in this are: date and ground, June 25, 1983 at Lords, London. India vs West Indies. Captain Clive Leard, West Indies, and Kapil Dev for India. India's score was 183 for 10 and West Indies score was 140 for 10. So India won by 43 runs. So the man of the match goes to Mohinder Amarnath, 26 runs and 80 balls and 3 wickets. So this is the info in 1983. So we are going to move to 1987 World Cup. So 1987 World Cup, Australia beat England and wins the World Cup. So the info in this are: date and ground, Eden Gardens at Kolkata, November 8, 1987. Captains Alan Border for Australia and for England, Mike Gatting. So Australia's score was 253 for 5 and England's score was 246 for 8. So Australia won by 7 runs. Man of the match, David Boone, 75 runs in 125 balls. So this is the info in 1987. So next we go to 1992. So 1992 World Cup, Pakistan beat England and wins the World Cup. So here, date and ground, Melbourne, March 25, 1992. So captains were Imran Khan for Pakistan and Graham Gooch for England. So Pakistan's score was 246 for 6 and England's score was 227 for all out. Means 10 wickets. So Pakistan won by 22 runs. Man of the match, Wasim Akram, 33 runs and 18 balls and 3 wickets. So man of the series go to Martin Crowe from New Zealand, who hit 456 runs. So next, actually the 1996 World Cup info is over. Now we go to 1996 World Cup. Sri Lanka beat Australia and wins the World Cup. So date and ground, Lahore, March 17, 1996. Wins World Cup. So captains was Mark Taylor for Australia and Arjuna Ranatanga for Sri Lanka. Australia's score was 241 for 7. Sri Lanka's score was 245 for 3. So Sri Lanka won by 8 wickets with 22 balls remaining. Man of the match, Aravind De Silva, who hit 107 runs in 124 balls, not out. So and even 3 wickets, 42 runs and 2 catches. That's so big. Yeah. So man of the series go to Sanath Jayasuriya. So 99 World Cup we are gonna move next. Okay guys. So 99 World Cup Australia beat Pakistan and wins the World Cup. This is the second time for them. So that now let's go. So let's start with the date and ground. So date and ground, Lords, London, June 1999. So captains were Wasim Akram, Pakistan, and Steve Waugh for Australia. So Pakistan's score was 132 for all out to bat, and Australia's score was 133 for 2. So Australia won by 8 wickets. Man of the match, Shane won 4 wickets, 33 runs, and man of the series, Lance Klusner, who hit 281 runs and 17 wickets. So this is info on 999. So we are gonna go to the 2020 kids first time World Cup match when they see. So it's when sorry guys. So 2003 World Cup, Australia beat India and wins the World Cup. So the info on this are date and ground, Wanders, Johannesburg, March 23, 2003. So captains was Ricky Ponting for Australia and Sachin Tendulkar for India. So Australia's score was 359 for 2 and India's score was 234 for 10. So Australia won by 125 runs. Man of the match, Ricky Ponting, who hit 140 for 121, a massive knock. So he is the man of the match, and man of the series go to Sachin Tendulkar, 673 runs and 2 wickets. So next we are going to move on to 2007 World Cup. Australia beat Sri Lanka and wins the World Cup. That must be a good revenge for the 1996 World Cup. It's my suggestion. So yeah, let's go into the info. 2007, it is date and ground was Bridgetown at Barbados. It's in West Indies. And April 20, 2007. Captains Ricky Ponting Australia and Mahela Jayawardene for Sri Lanka. So Australia's score was 281 for 4 and Sri Lanka's score was 215 for 8. So Australia win by 53 runs in DL method. So man of the match go to Adam Gilchrist, 149 in 1 out of 4. He was so close to 150. So that is a good knock than Ricky Ponting, but Ricky Ponting was also awesome. But today, 2007, Adam Gilchrist's knock was a remarkable knock for Australia in 2007. So the man of the series goes to Glenn McGrath, who took 26 wickets. When I didn't go to the 2007 World Cup itself, I saw images in that Glenn McGrath's lot of picture of Glenn McGrath was there. So then I understood that he is the man of the match. So he's so popular in 2007. So next, this is the info of 2007 World Cup is over. Now next, we are going to go to 2011 World Cup. India beats Sri Lanka and wins the World Cup. So the info on this are date and ground finals, Wankhede at Mumbai. So April 2, 2011 is the date. So captains were MS Dhoni for India and Kumar Sangakkara for Sri Lanka. You will see something matching. It's wicket keeping. So funny, right? It would be funny for the 2011 viewers for the World Cup. So we don't need to talk so funny about some topics. So we are going inside the video only. So now Sri Lanka's score was 274 for 6 and India's score was 277 for 4. India won by 6 wickets with 10 balls remaining. Man of the match, MS Dhoni, 91 runs and 79 balls. Tale Dhoni is mass. They tell like that because he finished with a massive, remarkable, memorable sixer that was in the mid wicket, slide mid wicket. So that made them enjoying the show, the dressing room. Wappa. If you see that, and if you ever never see that, where am I dance like? So man of the series now goes to Yuvraj Singh, 365 runs and 15 wickets. Who could tell Yuvraj Singh too bad? So okay, when we talk about Yuvraj Singh and all, we have been talking more, and then we have completed the info of 2011 and 2011 World Cups, right? So next, we are there into 2015 World Cup. Australia beat New Zealand and wins the World Cup, their 5th World Cup. So yeah, so the info in this are date and ground Melbourne, March 29, 2015. Captains Braden McCullum for New Zealand and Michael Clarke for Australia. New Zealand score was just 183 for 10. So Australia score was 186 for 3. So Australia won by 7 wickets with 101 balls remaining. That's huge. They have been facing like this more, so I guess they are thinking like this and all dust like. So because before in 1999 also like that. So that is the reason why we are doing like that. So we don't need to speak. Man of the match, James Fong, 3 wickets in 36 runs. Man of the series, Mitchell Starc, 22 wickets. So we are gonna jump into 2011. It was still now more remarkable by the world. Australians most, by the world most, because it was England's first win. And 2019 just passed right now. So 2019 World Cup, England beat New Zealand and wins the World Cup. The info in this are date and ground finals, Lords, London, July 14, 2019. Captains Kane Williamson for New Zealand and Eoin Morgan for England. So the New Zealand score was 241 for 8 and England score for 241 for all out. So match tied. Now we are into the super over. It will be massive, right? First super over in World Cup finals. So in this, England score was 15 for no loss. Ben Stokes hit 8 runs in 3 balls and Josh Butler hit 7 runs in 3 balls. So yeah, we are here. So New Zealand, Jimmy Neesham is there with us. He's been hitting 14 runs in just 5 balls. So yeah, actually the sound is from the outdoors. They are playing. Yeah, sorry for that. So I told Lord they are not listening. So yeah, 14 for 5, and then Martin Guptill was 1 for 1. He's out. So it's run out actually. So England win by 1 run with a super over. Wow, memorable moments you could see there in the photo. So it's the info is over for this by 2019. We are going to the new edition 2021 World Cup. New Zealand beat India and wins their first World Cup, guys. So here the info are the 2021 date and ground Southampton in England. So June 18 to June 23, we know that 5 days are there in this match. And 2021 captains Virat Kohli, India, and Kane Williamson for New Zealand. So India's score was 217 for 10 and 170 for 10. This means all out. And then New Zealand score was first innings 249 for 10 and 140 for 2, guys. So yeah, so New Zealand win by 8 wickets. Man of the match, Kyle Jamieson, 5 wickets in 31 in first innings and 2 wickets in 30 runs in second innings, guys. So guys, now the video is ended. So thank you guys for watching the video. If you like this YouTube channel, subscribe the YouTube channel, and even don't forget to click the bell icon, guys. Bye. I'll see you in the next video, which could be tomorrow or day after tomorrow, guys. So we'll see you in a minute. Bye. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Sorry guys for interruption with my video. So I'll see you in the next video. From now onwards, I'll put interesting videos for you, not like dummy videos and that. So bye guys, see you in the next video.